let me tell you. So, as I'm going forth and the candle part of my business is kind of taking off, um, I've been hip to this entity, this organization called the Black Candle Makers Club, right? And so every now and
Right.
then I will pop in. Come on, represent. You got on the shirt, right? And then I would just pop in every now and then
Mhm.
into some of the lives, some of the YouTubes when I would get off of work, long day of massage, and I'm like, okay, on the drive home, I'll listen to see what they got going on, which then sparked me popping up every now and then and just kind of introducing myself, via Instagram in the comments, making posts, meeting up with the president, Jules, on occasion, who is a gem. Literally, Jules is the perfect name because she is definitely a gem.
Perfect.
And then once I saw that they had a Black Candle Makers Club University, which teaches you a whole thing about just a whole gamut of candle making in general, and bringing in experts in the field, from organizational leadership to other channelers who've been in business for a while. It's like, okay, she's actually not only telling us, and if it's something that she doesn't know, she's putting us in front of people who do know. And so when I saw that there was going to be a cohort where we can go into a 5 month intensive, I was like, let me just jump into it and see. And so I did it. Next thing I know, I'm part of the Tenacious 12, and I see a young lady by the name of Jamie from Sweet Magnolia, and here we are. Here we
Here
are,
we are.
part of the fall 2024 cohort, Black Candle
Here
Makers
we
Club
are.
cohort.
That's right.
Yeah,
And so, Keith, you used the word intensive to describe this 5 month cohort, and I'm going to second that. Intensive, but one of the best decisions that I have ever made.
yeah.
And just this whole Black Candle Makers Club, Jules came up with this idea during COVID or shortly after COVID, but to have a Facebook, it was a Facebook group, Black Candle Makers Club. And I just want to say, just take a second to say this. Um, Prior to joining Black Candle Makers Club, and even after, I think I'm in every candle group on Facebook. I'm in every group. You name it, I'm in it. If I'm not in it, they must have just started last night. Okay, so I'm in every group. But one thing that I can say, and I say this wholeheartedly, I am not in any other group where I have learned as much as I've learned from being a part of just the Black Candle Makers Club on Facebook.
Mhm.
And then once I joined the university as a university student, it just took my knowledge to a whole nother level. In fact, we just got out of a meeting this morning about learning how to buy vessels in bulk, purchasing,
Okay.
vessels in bulk and wholesale purchases. And it's just that kind of information. When we start making candles, we think all we need is a vessel, a wick, and some wax. And then we can
Mhm.
go. And if we want a little color to it, we need some dye. But it's so much more to candle making than just those things. And I have learned so much, and not to mention the conference that we had this summer. I mean, that was candle making on steroids, and to have everybody, it seemed, in the candle industry that I admired, just as a young chandler, to have them there as keynote speakers, and not just keynote speakers where they said what they had to say, they spoke to us as a group, and then they walked off. No, they spoke to us as a group. I sat right next to one of the speakers. We had lunch
Okay.
with them. I mean, this was just on a whole different level. And then this cohort has been the icing on the cake. This has
Yeah.
been the icing on the cake for me. So if there's anybody out there, now I'm about to make a PSA. If there's anybody out there that's an aspiring chandler, even if you feel like you are a professional candle maker, if you're looking for somewhere to grow, if you're looking for a safe space with people who are in the business. We have veteran chandlers in here. We have people who are just getting started and wanting to know what temperature they need to melt their wax to. We have people who are that new, but
Mhm.
this is a place that you want to stop by. Not only do you want to become a part of the Black Candle Makers Facebook group, but you definitely want to be a part of the university. So if you are looking for a candle making home, if you're looking for a place to have, like I said, folks that you can talk to, people that are willing to share and to learn and grow with, this is one-stop shop in here. So
Yeah.
Black Candle Makers Club on
Yeah.
Facebook, BCMC, you'll hear us, those of us who are varsity students here, we call it BCMC. But
Come on, Boris.
no,